Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of TEW 2020 NXT 2.0 here. As last week we had a special episode in NXT All or Nothing, which, you know, I'd hope you'd seen because the results are on the screen right now, but, you know, hopefully you've seen it. If you have or if you've not, we can discuss it now. Warland beat Escobar thanks to Tony D'Angelo's interference. The Diamond Mine veered Briggs and Jensen following some Tatum Paxley interference. Toxic Attraction defeated Indy and Nikita following some JC Jane. I'm noticing there's a lot of interference. I didn't notice this when booking it. Main event wise though, there was no interference when Wes Lee and Cameron Grimes battled, and Wes Lee came out on top to keep his place as number one contender to the NXT Championship and get all of Cameron Grimes' money. So there's plenty to continue on with as we go on the short road. I think there's only a couple of episodes before we get to NXT Full Brawl, our next premium live event special. So let's just jump into it, shall we? Without further ado, it's time for another edition of NXT 2.0. And NXT 2.0 is going to get underway with Wes Lee, the big winner at All or Nothing, coming out to the ring. Wes Lee gets on the mic and he says he did it. He beat Cameron Grimes again. Cameron Grimes put up a great fight, even better than last time, but he came out on top and he kept his place as the number one contender. He stayed right there, right in line, at the front of the line for a shot at that NXT Championship, and he said it feels good. And he says it's going to feel even better come Fall Brawl when I go one-on-one with Carmelo Hayes and I prove I deserve my spot at the top of NXT. And now also last week, it wasn't just about keeping my spot at the front of the line as the number one contender to the NXT Championship. I think we all know I also won a hell of a lot of money. Crowd cheering. Wes Lee says, now. Ideas flew from my head, okay? I saw it. I saw the fancy private jets. I saw the bottles of champagne and the baggies of things I can't talk about here. I saw it all. But then I realized that that's not me. Okay, maybe that's Cameron Grimes, maybe that's a lot of people. That's not me. That's not Wes Lee. And so the vast majority of that money, I took it and I donated it to various charities. The crowd cheering, you know, what a lovely guy Wes Lee is, donating all that money. And yeah, Wes Lee says enough about that though. Let's get him out here. The match is happening, the match is on, so let's get out here now, Mr. Mello Hayes. Carmelo Hayes, you know, he's the greatest. Yep, Carmelo Hayes. I'm trying to think of the feet, so I lost it. Coming out with Trick Williams by his side. Carmelo Hayes clapping, saying, Wes, that's wonderful. Donating all that money to charity. I know that not everyone can handle the fine life that a champion, especially an A champion, deserves. I understand that. Donating all that to charity, well done. Well, you know what, Wes? Mello does charity work too, doesn't he, Trick? And Trick's like, oh yeah. And Mello says, hell, I got charity booked in all week. I got charity booked in for next week, especially my biggest charity job coming at Fall Brawl when I let you get in that ring and fight for my NXT Championship. Crowd booing. Carmelo Hayes says, because that is an act of charity. That is an act of kindness. Because do you deserve a shot at my NXT Championship? I don't think so. But I'll be charitable, and I'll let you have one. But get no mistake, cross your mind, Wes. Come NXT Fall Brawl, the A-Champ walks in, and then the A-Champ walks out. Because there's only one A-Champ in this ring, and you're looking at him. Mello and Lee staring down when out comes the Diamond Mine. Roderick Strong, Damon Kemp, and Tatum Paxley. Strong and Kemp, of course, NXT Tag Team Champions still. And Roderick Strong says that he is the diamond around here, the diamond of the Diamond Mine. He says he's got more experience than every superstar in that ring, maybe even combined. Roderick Strong says that he is the locker room leader, the head of NXT well and truly. And he's got this tag team championship. He's the head of the tag division, carrying it on his back with Damon here. Why not add more? And Roderick Strong saying he wants that NXT championship. The NXT championship that eluded him. The NXT championship that he says he feels he's owed. 57 Good opening segment. Main event set. It'll be Wes Lee taking on Roderick Strong. Wes Lee looking to continue to show he deserves that NXT Championship match. Can he? We'll have to wait and see. 57 for this. Very, very nice. So, before next up, we go to a little promo segment. Last week, Apollo Crews defeated Giovanni Vinci. And now just a little promo segment from Apollo Crews saying he's dealt with Giovanni Vinci, the immediate danger he foresaw. But he can't rest. He knows that. He says he's always looking to the future, to what danger is coming next for 53. Just Apollo Crews doing Apollo Crews can see the future thing. Weirdly, something I didn't invent. Just a thing that NXT 2.0 did. So fair enough to him. I'll do it. Tag action next up in the women's tag team division. It's Team TikTok. Katana Chance and Kaden Carrs are taking on Kiana James and Sloane Jacobs. Just get them on TV. They come up short though. Team TikTok come out on TikTok. Katana Chance beating Sloane Jacobs with the satellite DDT for 33, fine enough. 35 Katana, 30 Kaden, 20 Kiana, 18 Sloane. All doing okay, better than I thought some of them would do. In the end, it is Team TikTok who stand tall and get their arm raised. Before out comes the women's tag team champions, Team 2001, Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez, come down to the ring. Team TikTok waiting in there, not sure what's happening. Team 2001 come out, and Cora and Roxanne look at each other and they nod, and then they both extend their hand. Team TikTok happily shaking them. Team 2001, the champions, coming down and issuing that challenge, and Team TikTok happily accepting it for a 42. Heading to full brawl, may as well start filling up the card. Team 2001 issuing a challenge for full brawl here, without a word said, to Team TikTok, and Team TikTok happily accepting before it's time for a Chase U road trip. Chase U have fun segments, don't they? I put them on a road trip last week. Let's continue on the road trip. Okay, Fia's excited. Fia's overly excited, as only Fia Hale can be. You know, Fia, she wants to stop at all the big sites. She wants to see the world's biggest elastic band ball. You know, she wants to have a road trip, okay? We're road tripping. She's got the snack bag. She's got all of it. You know, Bodie, you know, still trying to question Andre Chase where they're going. You know, he's asked, like, you know, seriously, Mr. Chase, where are we going? And then Fia Hale punches him really hard and says, punch Buggy Red. You know, she's playing some card games. Andre Chase drive and says to just trust him. Okay, he knows what Chase U needs to do to add to that trophy collection, or start to it at least. He knows where to go. He knows what to do for 32. Yeah. I feel like Chase U would have some very fun road trip segments. Then next up, we have a singles match between two big hard-hitting superstars. It's Solo Sikoa taking on Zion Quinn. Solo Sikoa picking up the victory with a Savali kick for a 35. Good match. 34 Solo, 26 Zion. Both of them off their game, because of course they are. Who cares though? Solo picks up the win. 35's a good enough rating as well. Yeah. Solo Sikoa comes out on top. As then we cut to a video of footage from after NXT 2.0 All or Nothing last week of Kelly Kincaid going to Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes dragging his bag across the floor, sullen, down. He's got his shirt on, but the buttons aren't fully done up. It's crinkled, suit over his shoulder. He just looks lost. And Kelly asks him how he's feeling after what just happened. And Grimes says, how am I feeling? How am I feeling? I don't know. I bet it all and I lost. All or nothing. Now I have nothing. Cameron Grimes just looking sad, looks down to the ground, and then just walks out the building. Distraught, lost. What is next for Cameron Grimes? 64. Good segment rating. At least he's lost, but he's putting in the work at the very least. That's all you can do, mate. Then we go to the ring and we go to Tony D'Angelo. Tony D'Angelo was next by his side. And Tony says that it felt good, I tell you. To take that Santos Escobar down a peg or two, huh? He worked for me. And you want to turn your back on your Don, huh? You want to turn your back on Tony D'Angelo? I don't think so. Okay? You want to turn your back on Tony D'Angelo and then go win a championship? I really don't think so, okay? That's not how these things work, buddy. Okay? Now you see, I really enjoyed taking Santos down that peg. And if Santos wants to show his face here again, I'll happily bust it up a little bit more for him, you hear? When out comes the rest of the Gato del Fantasma, Cruz del Toro, Joaquin Wilde, and Electra Lopez. A lot less happy than Tony is, you know, about Tony interfering, about Tony getting in the way, about Tony costing Santos the NXT North American Championship match last week at All or Nothing. You know, a battle of the words, Tony not happy with Legado. I have the rest of the members. He says, I'm a good man. I'm a good Don. So here's what I'll do, okay? You can get on your knees and you can kiss the ring. You can say you made a mistake, okay? And I will with open arms let you begin to make it up to me. What'd you say, huh? And then Cruz del Toro gets down on bended knee. Tony extends his hands out, smiling at Joaquin. And Cruz del Toro just spits onto Tony's hand. Tony not happy about it. Bit of a brawl starts before we have a tag match next up between the four men. Tony and Stex taking on Cruz and Joaquin for 39. Good match. Not good match, good pre-match little segment. And then the match itself gets us a 47 as Tony and Stex come out on top. Tony pinning Joaquin Wilde with a handful of tights. Not nice, not fair. Little bit of you know, but who cares? Tony does get the win for a 47. 51 Joaquin, 48 Cruz, 36 Tony, 23 Stacks, all doing well. But it's Tony D'Angelo who comes out on top in this tag match for his team with Stacks. Lovely. But then we go to the Schism. Joe Gacy, Rit Fowler, Jagger Reed, and the third mystery man, still hooded, still cloaked. And Joe says that today I am here to send a message. A message of love and a message of hope that things can and will get better. But for things to get better, you need the right help. For things to get better, you need the right support. But I'm sure that the love and help and support you will find in my warm embrace can lead you to a better and brighter tomorrow. So I will be waiting for you, Cameron, with open arms to accept you into your new loving home. For a 42, Joe Gacy sending a message right to Cameron Grimes there, saying that you've lost it all, you feel lost, you feel alone. Come to me, and I can make it all okay. How nice of him. I'm sure there's no ulterior motive or anything. Then we go to Killy Kincaid, speaking to Carmelo Hayes, asking what are his thoughts tonight. You know, last week, Wes Lee winning, still number one contender, got a 5-minute full brawl. Later tonight, Wes Lee taking on Roderick Strong. Carmelo Hayes laughing and saying that I ain't stressing. Because you see, I'm the A-champ. I'm the A-champ with the A-championship. Because any championship on my waist, over my shoulder, that's the A-championship. Because the A-champ, being the A-champ, that's a frame of mind that few have. And fewer can possess. But I am that guy. I'm what this championship needed. You know where I'm going? I'm not going to sit around waiting, watching Wes Lee, Roderick Strong. You know where I'm going? I'm going on the talk shows. I'm going to the public events. I'm taking my NXT championship and I'm putting on display for the whole world. Because that is what I do. I am the A-champ. I am the top champion. I'm what this championship needed to mean a damn thing. No one cared about this championship when Finn Balor held it, when Johnny Gargano held it, when Tommaso Ciampa held it, when Braun Breaker held it. And we all know if Wes Lee was to hold it, all the hard work I've only just begun doing would be brought back down to earth. This title needs me. And so I ain't stressing. Because the A-champ ain't ending anytime soon. For 64. Good promo from Carmelo. He's the A-Champ. If you didn't catch that, I feel like I said A-Champ so much there. So yeah, he's not stressed. Wes Lee, Roderick Strong, anything. He's not stressed. He's not worried. He's Carmelo Hayes. Why should he be? Penultimate match of this evening, time for our main event later. Ariana Grace taking on Sarai. Sarai made her, at least for me, debut. I hadn't used her yet. Last time, All or Nothing, when she made the save for India Nikita. And now Sarai getting her in-ring debut against Ariana Grace. Coming out on top for a 54 Sarai. Jesus Christ, Sarai. 18 Ariana Grace. Good. Nice little match. Sarai comes out on top, though. Gets her arm raised. Or before she can even get her arm raised, she's attacked from behind, of course, by Mandy and Gigi. JC still injured. JC coming, cheering him on or whatever. Get a few kick in her. Whilst Mandy and Gigi do the best, the most of the work. Sarai trying to fight back, not so successful, but then support comes, of course. India and Nikita repaying the favour. Sarai came to their aid last week, and they come to her aid here, helping to fight off Toxic Distraction for a 40. Yeah, good match, good post. Just keep things chugging in this story. Oh, in all the storylines. Keep things going, keep the show moving. As we go to Cody Rhodes' office, as in walks the NXT North American Champion, still Grayson Waller. And Grayson Waller came to talk about a party, Fall Brawl. I'm thinking a big fall party hosted by yours truly. Of course, let's talk money, let's talk budgets. And Cody says to him that sounds great, Grayson. Party, get the morale up, but I think you're going to be too busy to host it come Fall Brawl. Grayson saying, with what? And Cody saying, with you defending that North American Championship. And Grayson says, why would I do that? I defended it last week. Why would I have to defend it again? And Cody laughed and he said, what did they say again? Oh, yeah. And then you just hear the voice coming over Grayson Waller's shoulder of, I got next. Grayson Waller jumps a little bit. The voice turns around. Solo Sikoa there for a 57. Grayson not happy. Just wanted to throw a party for All Brawl. Instead, Cody informing him he will defend his NXT North American Championship against Solo Sikoa. Good. Another good set. It's got Cody Rhodes, of course, a good segment. Struggled when going off script. Have you ever heard Cody Rhodes? Main event time. Roderick Strong versus Wes Lee. Both men giving what they got. Wes Lee using his athleticism and his pace. Roderick Strong trying to ground Wes Lee as much as possible. Trying to damage the legs, damage the back, stop his ability to move, to get high, to fly high. Match going on. Damon at ringside trying to get involved a little bit as well. Wes Lee got the numbers advantage against him. Out of nowhere, a hooded figure attacks Damon Kemp from the crowd, jumps the barricade and starts attacking him. Hood off. It's Brutus Creed, the referee, looking on the outside at that, distracted, telling them both get out of here. Roderick Strong turning around into another hooded figure, takes off his hood. It's Julius Creed. The Creed brothers both here. Brutus taking out Damon, and Julius hits a massive clothesline onto Roderick Strong, sends him inside out onto the mat. Julius out the ring. The referee none the wiser as Wes Lee climbs to the top rope. Still got the strength, despite Roderick Strong's work, and plants a 630 senton onto Strong for the 1, 2, 3. Wes Lee comes out on top as the Creed brothers make their return and set their sights immediately back on their former brothers in arms. Damon Kemp and Roderick Strong on the Diamond Mine. 63 for the match is very good. One of the matches of the save. 62 Strong, 61 with Lee. Two really good competitors, so of course it is. But it's Wes Lee who comes out on top as the Creed brothers return in a good end to the show here, I think. Overall rating of 60, increased up on 55 regions. Very happy with that. Moved on nicely, I think, as we immediately jump on the very short road to Fall Brawl. Like I said, I think we got another episode of NXT 2.0 lot next week, and then the episode after that, I think, is going to be Fall Brawl. So we're right into it. Keeping things tight here in NXT 2.0. But that's going to be it for today. I really hope you've enjoyed. If you have, then why don't you leave a like and subscribe for more to see those next episodes, to see Fall Brawl come out when it comes out, to see it all. Subscribe, leave a like, and as always, I just want to say a very special thank you for watching.